Gear up for an exhilarating new chapter in the world of professional cycling. The 2026 Tour de France and Tour de France Femmes route details are poised to drop in Paris this coming Thursday, October 23rd, and the whispers and leaks have got everyone itching for more. If you're a cycling enthusiast or just curious about the grueling battles that define these iconic races, this is the insider scoop on what's rumored to unfold. Straight from the buzz around the organizers at ASO, we'll dive into the potential paths for both the men's and women's events, highlighting why these routes could make or break a rider's season. And this is the part most people miss: how these early planning stages, from politicking with local leaders to booking hotels en masse, often spill secrets before the big reveal. Stay tuned as we break it all down in an easy-to-follow way, perfect for newcomers to the sport. First up, let's talk about the Tour de France Femmes 2026, which promises to be a stunning showcase of women's cycling prowess. Kicking off on August 1st and wrapping up on August 9th, the race is set for a spectacular foreign launch in Lausanne, Switzerland, marking just the second overseas start in its brief history, following the 2024 Rotterdam opener in the Netherlands. Announced back in June, this Swiss Grand Départ, that's the term for the race's opening stages in a foreign city, adding an extra layer of excitement and international flair, will feature 2 full stages within Switzerland's borders, giving riders a taste of the country's picturesque landscapes right from the get-go. On the opening day, expect a challenging 137-kilometer ride that begins along the serene shores of Lake Geneva. The peloton, that's the main group of riders, will embark on a northern loop, swinging toward Lake Neuchâtel and conquering 2 notable ascents: a 3.5-kilometer climb averaging 6.1% gradient, and another 3.7-kilometer stretch at 4.5%. It's designed to test the punches, those versatile riders who excel in short, sharp hills, before looping back to Lausanne for a thrilling finale. The stage wraps up with a 2.3-kilometer, 5.4% incline, leading to a 400-meter flat dash in Place Saint-François, where every pedal stroke counts toward the finish line. For beginners, think of this as a mix of scenic beauty and skirting the edges of Lake Geneva and passing through Lausanne on its westward path. The route includes 3 climbs, with the toughest one hitting 35 kilometers from the end. Race director Marion Roos has teased this opener as punch-choose friendly, ideal for those hill climbers who aren't pure sprinters, while predicting Stage 2 might end in a thrilling bunch sprint, where a fast-finishing rider could snatch victory from the pack. Moving into August 3rd, Stage 3 departs Geneva and ventures into France, focusing on the southeastern region rather than a nationwide sweep like in 2025. This keeps the action concentrated, allowing for deeper exploration of local terrains. One highlight is a confirmed time trial in Dijon, a solo effort against the clock, where strategy and individual strength shine. As Dijon Mayor Nathalie Koenders noted in a July interview, this event lets spectators savor each competitor's passage. Unlike a chaotic group sprint, it's a proud moment for the city, hosting one of the world's most watched sports spectacles and showcasing Dijon's vibrant athletic spirit. Positioned as Stage 4 based on current intel, this flat-out test of speed and endurance could create early gaps in the general classification. From there, Stage 5 heads south into the Saône-et-Loire area, launching from Mâcon and finishing in Belleville-en-Beaujolais, as reported by local press. Details are sparse, but it's building anticipation for the tougher days ahead. Then, Stage 6 plunges into the Ardèche region for a compact 100-kilometer stage ending in Tournon-sur-Rhône, a spot that hosted a pro-race win by Fabio Aru back in 2016. This sets the stage for the Queen Stage on August 6th, where Mont Ventoux takes center stage. Mont Ventoux, the giant of Provence, a legendary 15.6-kilometer beast averaging 8.7% from Bedoin, and a staple of the men's tour since 1958. For the women's race, it's a fresh challenge, though not entirely new. Riders like Anna Kiesemhofer and Marta Cavalli have conquered it before. This Queen Stage, departing another Ardèche town, could redefine the race. echoing past Tour Femmes visits to peaks like La Planche de Bellefille or the Col de Tourmalet. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans argue that piling on such a brutal mountain so early might discourage participation or lead to safety concerns, while others see it as empowering, proving women's endurance on par with the men's event. What do you think? Is Mont Ventoux a fitting tribute or an unnecessary risk?
Beyond that, the final stage is lean alpine, with rumors suggesting a dramatic conclusion in the high mountains, similar to the 2022, 2024, and 2025 editions. While the first 7 stages steer clear of the loftiest peaks, the last 2 promise explosive action. The Dauphiné Libéré hints at an alpine wrap-up, potentially featuring summit finishes that could decide the yellow jersey. As a beginner's note, East Mountain stages aren't just about climbing. They're about mental toughness, team tactics, and the sheer thrill of summiting under global scrutiny. Now, shifting to the Men's Tour de France 2026, spanning July 4th to July 25th. The rumors paint a picture of early challenges and a serpentine journey across France. The Grand Départ in Barcelona, Spain is already locked in, starting with a 19.7-kilometer team time trial, a rare format where teams race together against the clock, last seen at the Tour's start decades ago. Hope for better weather than the stormy 2023 Vuelta opener. This TTT includes 2 categorized climbs near the end, making it anything but a formality. It could set significant time gaps right out of the gate. Stage 2 loops back 178 kilometers from Tarragona to Barcelona, echoing the punchy 2023 Basque start, with coastal flats giving way to 8 climbs and a kicker finish. Then, Stage 3 heads north from Granollers, rumored to end at the French ski resort Les Angles. Possibly the Tour's earliest summit finish ever, over 1,800 meters high. This early mountain plunge shapes a zigzag route through southern France, returning to Paris via detours. Week 1 dives into the Pyrenees, with Stage 4 from Limoux to Foix, city centre or climb top, followed by a transitional Stage 5 from Lannemezan to Pau. Stage 6, starting in Pau, might tackle the Col d'Aubisque and Col de Soulor, en route to Gavarnie-Gedres. A sprinter's paradise awaits in Stage 7 to Bordeaux, before Stage 8 explores Dordogne and Stage 9 heads east. The first rest day lands in Cantol's Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes. Week 2 escalates in the Massif Central, with Stage 10 on Bastille Day, from Aurillac to Les Lions, a hilly affair. Stages 11 to 12 could ease into the Vosges, visiting spots like Dole or Belfort, though La Planche de Bellefille might be skipped. Stage 13 targets the Jura, ending at Plateau de Solaizan for another high-altitude showdown. Rest Day 2 is in Thonon-les-Bains, the grand finale in Week 3. Alpine Glory, starting with a potential Stage 16 time trial from Thonon-les-Bains. The big rumor is Alpe d'Huez's return, that mythic 21 hairpin climb, absent from the men's tour since 2022. Could it cap Stage 17 or 19? Cities like Gap and Chambéry might feature, celebrating the 2026 World Championships. Stage 20 remains a mystery, perhaps a climbing epic or even an Alpe d'Huez time trial, which would be a spectacle. And this is the part most people miss, how these late stages can turn the race upside down, with riders gambling everything on one final push. Finally, Stage 21 loops back to Paris, likely featuring the Montmartre climb again after 2024's success, ditching the old Champs-Élysées sprint for a more demanding circuit. Controversy alert. Some argue this urban finale adds drama, while detractors say it favors punchers over pure climbers. Is it a clever evolution or unfair to the GC contenders? We'd love to hear your take. Don't miss the live coverage on Cyclingnews this Thursday for the full unveil, complete with route breakdowns, expert analysis, and predictions on yellow jersey favorites. Whether you're rooting for the women's trailblazers or the men's mountain conquerors, this 2026 edition looks set to inspire. What controversial element are you most excited or skeptical about?
Drop your opinions in the comments below.